issue. And it matters not only because of public trust in media, but it's literally a constitutional issue. So look, I'm challenging Pam Bondi at this time to release all information she has about the feds, the Joe Biden federal government investigating Project Veritas. I think she
Yes, thank you, RC. That's a great point. I'm going to make that point every single show I do until this is unredacted. They redacted every single word for RC is referring to of the probable cause, that is the justification for the search warrant against myself, Eric Cochran, and Spencer Meads. And while they dropped the case in February, the FBI dropped the case about the diary and the raid against me, and there's no criminal investigation. They redacted every word. We need that unredacted. We believe were confidential Fed informants at Project Veritas. Oh, and by the way, it's a crime to lie to the FBI. So whoever lied to the FBI about the fact that we committed a crime, we're committing a felony. Hey, maybe that's why they hate me so much. It's people tend to project onto you. But we're going to go to Christian Hartsock. Christian, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. My question for you is this. Do you think it's okay for Matt Tiamon to say things like, quote, "come guzzling dumpster" to my current chief technology officer? Do you think it's okay for Angela Martinez to steal medical records from an innocent woman? And do you stand with the individuals after they sexually harassed me, sent me pictures of semen covered on a sandwich, counter-imposed dildos in my mouth, and board members co-investing in medical companies? What is your comment on that behavior, Christian Hartsock?
No, they know exactly how I feel about those texts, and but you know me. I've been friends with you for 15 years.
Wait, hold on a second. Define friend.
Are you gonna? No. You want me to answer, or are you gonna talk over me?
Go ahead.
Okay. I remain friends with everyone. For the same reason I remained friends with you after you tried to lure Abby Boudreaux onto a boat full of dildos and condoms and chocolate strawberries and sex toys for God knows what fucking reason, and lied to me about it when all she wanted to do was get on the set of Landry Dance and film me directing it. I stayed friends with you. You made a public humiliation of me, and I stood by you. Scott Zamos called me, invited me down to Sunset to go on CNN and distance myself from you and say I knew nothing about this, which was true. You totally blindsided me. I knew absolutely nothing about it. But I said, no, James, you're too late. James already called me and apologized, and he's my friend, and I will stand by him. And I always stood by you. I continue to stand by you. I never stopped considering myself your friend. Where I stopped short is being willing to lie to the public for you, which is exactly what you were doing when you claimed that you were ousted, which you are still lying. Why are you lying about that?
So can you answer
No, I'm not done. I'm not done, James.
So this is not your show. We're going to cut your mic. Mute the mic, please. Mute the mic, Christian. Christian, I'm happy to have a conversation with you, but this is not your show, and I asked you a question. I asked you a question about the board members co-investing in companies and their conflicts of interest. Are you willing to have a conversation with me about the board members of Project Veritas terminating James O'Keefe? Are you willing to talk about that? Yes or no? You can unmute Christian's mic. It won't be a monologue of you spouting about random stuff from...
What do you mean random stuff, James?
I'm asking you a question about the board firing me and your comments about...
Tell me when the board fired you. Tell me the date the board fired you.
February.
You told the public one thing, and you told... And the